Hi everyone, you're back with Becky McConnell, and I'm going to do part 2 of the tutorial on how to work from home and make money. So, we ended it yesterday with you getting, or whenever you're watching this video, you were getting yourself socialized. So you were getting an account on Facebook, on Twitter, Pinterest, G1, and LinkedIn. Now, when you get into Pinterest, that's a different thing because you'll want to get in there as a business. You may have a private page, but you just make a business one. And when you're into Facebook, you want to make a page. And you might want to get another Facebook account as well. Use your maiden name, use your full initials, do whatever you can to create another account. Because what I'm going to tell you next is just going to make your feed go crazy. So if you don't want that, which I've discovered I don't want that, but it's happened. So anyway, underneath this video, there is some information. And in particular, it says see more. I want you to hit that button, and it'll drop down some more information, because what I'm going to do is bring over a list of 150 sites that will allow you to post your ads in them, free. Now, the reason I say to get and put this one on your anonymous one, doesn't matter, keep your friends private, keep them separate, but do this on your anonymous one, and then periodically check in on it, because they're going to start showing you when, say, opportunities from home pops up, you're already going to have your ad ready to be plugged in there. Don't panic. I'm going to be showing you how to do this as we move on. It's just the time involved to set up 150 different accounts, and then you have to wait. Some of them are instant approval, and some of them are delayed approvals. But in any case, there's set it up. This is all about setup, remember? So, and with Pinterest, you're going to have a business page. Now, you have to decide. I first started out on Explorer as my browser, but it's so unreliable that it just kept crashing and delayed me even more, because then I had to reload over and over and over again. And like I said, this is about setup. So try and get familiar, if you are on Explorer, the way you have to go about setting yourself up. Explorer can't apparently handle that. So if you please explore Firefox or Google Chrome. Those two are a little more, I think Firefox is the most popular. And then others, marketers, they like the Google Chrome. So that's that part. Now the other thing is Pinglar, Pinglar. Set up an account with Pinglar. You're going to need it to send out your information, your content, whether it's a video or whatever. And back to that anonymous Facebook page or Facebook account. Your page is not going to be anonymous. But a lot of things that you need to do, you can't do as a page. You have to go as yourself. Okay, so that's why you need an anonymous one. And then I would suggest that you make a short video saying, hi, I'm interested in your group, uh, who you are, and I look forward to seeing your future posts or whatever. Something to that effect. So that when you join that group, you automatically have that link. You slip it in there, okay? And it'll populate itself. And I'll show you that. And that's how you'll do it as you go into these brand new groups, introducing yourself. Now, in some cases, like in the, we already talked about IBO Toolbox, there you might want to be personal, but you can also post ads. And for $10, you can buy 1,000 impressions. You need 100 impressions per campaign, so that's 10 campaigns for $10. That's pretty darn good. Anyway, I think I'm getting off topic, which is going to be the norm for me. So we've got you getting Pingler, and I think we already talked about Hootsuite, Hootsuite. Hootsuite is kind of a cool thing because it'll bring in your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Google Plus, your Facebook. It'll bring them all into one site, and it makes it a little easier for you to stay social within those sites. Now, the good thing about Facebook and Twitter is you can hook them up, so whatever you place on Facebook, if that's where you find the most of your time is, it'll automatically ping it out to Twitter, okay? So that's just another tool. Let me see. Oh, and Skype. Get a Skype account. And you'll see more and more marketers are putting their Skype number on their posts or on their ads or whatever. So it's just another way to keep in touch. Okay, so now part of this that we're doing is called SEO. And it's SEO that gets you found. You're 1/1,000,000th of the content out there. And what we do is we make it SEO friendly. So if you can imagine, you have content, and then you're bringing in all of these feeders to wind themselves into your content. The more fingers you can bring in and get the content fingered, the more chances you are of being found on the SEO search engine optimizers is what SEO stands for. So in these upcoming video tutorials, I'll teach you what you need to do about SEOing them, and a lot of what we're talking about now is more content equals more SEO. So that's just the way it goes. And I hope you are blogging daily on IBO Toolbox. So that's, setting up these 150 is going to take you a bit. Don't worry about it. It's just 10 at a time. Just do 10 at a time. But you have the other things to set up as well. Okay, so that's the end of this second part. And then from here on in, I'll probably be doing screencasts because it's too hard for me to try and show you, even so far as the list underneath this video link where you're able to see more. That's where I'm going to put the list. Okay? If you got a problem or whatever, just message me and I'll get it. So it's on Facebook, it's Becky McConnell. That's it. Okay? So message me and I'll get it and I'll get back to you. And it's probably easy to send it on Facebook anyway. Okay, so if you want to get part 3 and start getting into more of the nitty-gritty, I think you've basically got yourself set up, or will have yourself set up. Then you have to subscribe to my channel so that you'll be sure to be able to find the rest of the tutorials. Okay? Well, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday evening and day, and I'll be back with part 3. Thanks.